Now, what is this fiscal deficit? The next is fiscal deficit. We did revenue deficit in the earlier video. Now we will do fiscal deficit. Now, fiscal deficit also the excess of total expenditure over revenue deducting the borrowings. Here it is the excess of expenditure over the revenue of the government deducting the borrowings. Okay. Now, what are the implications or what are the indications of the fiscal deficit? Okay. Now, the very first implication is debt trap. Now, fiscal deficit indicates the total borrowing requirements of the government. Borrowings not only involve repayment of principal amount but also require payment of interest. Interest payments increases the revenue expenditure, which leads to revenue deficit. Okay. It creates a vicious circle of fiscal deficit and revenue deficit, wherein the government takes more loans to repay the earlier loans. As a result, country is caught in debt trap. Now, what happens? The borrowings which the government takes, means the government that borrows money from other foreign governments or International Monetary Fund or World Bank. Okay, so what happens when these borrowings happen? The government has to repay this loan. It has not only to repay this principal amount but also has to give interest. Now this creates a revenue expenditure, which leads to revenue deficit, because when it has to give the principal amount as well as the interest, obviously again expenditure and revenue gap will be created. So it leads to a revenue expenditure as well as revenue deficit. It creates a vicious circle of fiscal deficit and revenue deficit, wherein the government takes more loans to repay than the earlier loans. As a result, the country is caught in a debt trap. So like in this way, when the government, obviously you are giving back one loan along with the interest. It is causing revenue deficit as well as revenue expenditure. Now, to give away this one loan, you are taking another loan. Now, in this way, the government also does. The government, to repay one loan, takes another loan, and it goes on taking and repaying, and this creates a debt trap. It falls in the debt trap. Okay. Next is inflation. Government mainly borrows from RBI to meet its fiscal deficit. RBI prints new currency to meet the deficit requirements. It increases the money supply in the economy and creates inflationary pressure. Now, the government from the very first, in the banking chapter as we did, now what happens? The government, as we saw in the banking chapter, that the government maintains an account with the RBI and it also borrows in time of need. So, the very first and foremost thing that comes in the borrowing thing is the RBI. The government, in the very first way, will borrow from the RBI. Okay, if it needs. Now, when it is borrowing from the RBI prints new currency to meet the deficit requirements of the government. As it is borrowing from the RBI prints new notes to meet the deficit requirement of the government. Now, as the RBI is printing new notes and for the deficit, to clear the deficit of the government, it is increasing the money supply in the economy. As it is creating the money supply in the economy, people are gaining income and thus they are spending more, they are demanding more. This is causing an inflationary pressure in the economy. Next is foreign dependence. Government also borrows. Like I said, government also borrows from foreign governments or World Bank or International Monetary Fund. So RBI is the first person or the thing which comes to government mind for borrowing. That is for short-term loans. Now, for a huge amount or long-term loans, when the government borrows from the rest of the world, it raises the dependence on the other countries. Obviously, for the long-term loans or for large amount, when the government borrows from the rest of the world, it increases the dependence of the country on the rest of the world. Next is hampers the future growth. Borrowing increases the financial burden of the future generation. It adversely affects the future growth and development prospects of the country. Obviously, when one party is in majority, that party, to compensate its deficit, it is either it is borrowing from the rest of the world or from RBI. Okay, now when that party moves out of power, another party sets in. Okay, so if the earlier party does not clear these borrowings, obviously the next party that comes in majority or in power, which forms the government, has to repay the loans, has to pay the loans, and that is why the financial burden comes to them and the growth of the economy is hampered. Okay. Next are the sources of fiscal deficit. What are the sources? The very first is borrowings. Borrowings from internal sources like public and commercial bank, or external sources, that is foreign government or International Monetary Fund or World Bank. Deficit financing is also compensated, that I said, printing new notes, that is from the RBI, borrowing from the RBI by printing new notes. So one is internal sources, that is from commercial banks and public. External sources from government, from other foreign governments and International Monetary Fund or World Bank, and either borrowing from the RBI by printing new notes. Okay. Next we will go to the primary deficit.